All right, we are back, and yeah, it's been a hell of a weekend. One hell of a weekend. Just not a good one. It sucks. So happy to have my dog when he was a puppy, and then freaking Parvo takes him out before I could get him a shot. I had the money for it and everything, but no. It's a real bummer. Right now we're waiting on this cutscene to go through, and means that y'all, I can't believe it, 50% of y'all want to see this, so okay, well, we're going to do it. Can't play it for very long, but we'll go as long as we can. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still down. I miss my buddy. I miss him a lot. There's nothing I can do about it. Good news is I'm still taking my blood pressure meds. And I've lost a lot of weight. We gained that much, we lost that much, huh? Wow. At least we're still at 3 million. Alright, let's go do a job. Oh look, we got some VIPs here. Oh, just one right here at this airport. So where you wanting to go? He's wanting 1.6 mil. Wanting to go all the way to where? Oh, there's going to be a flight right here. You go up near Maine and stuff like that. Almost into New York. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Thank you for the follow, Max Man. I appreciate it. Oh, we gotta change, flight schedule change. Oh well. Guess we took too long. We are going where now? Oh, we're going all the way up. I want to definitely say that is Canada. Man. If it's not Canada, it's pretty darn close. Alright. That is PC. That's PC 12. But, yeah, we're going to have a good one. It's going to be a fun day. Try to make it fun as much as possible. And I know my heart is still hurting. I'm going to fill this up. Alright, let's get into this here. Now, at least we know how to speed this up, so we can make the flight quick as possible without tearing up the plane too much. Alright. So, pick this here off. Walk around the plane. That's good. That's good. Alright. Well, what my rudder's good with the ailerons back here. For elevators. Not bad. Ailerons, we're going to test it on that side. Check the ailerons over here. Flaps. Everything's looking good. So now we're going to take this here off. We'll take that off. Take our tires. That's good. Alright, we are good. Don't look like we need a bath, so we're just gonna hop on in. Alright, let's get the pre-flight stuff done. We'll need the battery on. I'll pull this back. Flaps to 50%. Okay, all that's good. Landing gear needs to be down. We do need to check our flat plan here. 320, so 13,000 feet. There we go. 108, 31L. Be direct. Okay. Granby, Grand, Colorado. Oh, no. Hey, are we going to Colorado? That didn't look like where we were going, but okay. En route to Eveyone It. Alright. Going to execute. Still got a path here. Alright. Now we set our heading. To there. There we go. Now all we need to do is... Dang, I'm gonna jump way over there. Alright. That's cabin lighting. Where's the door lighting? Turn all those on.
Captain, we're ready. Can we start boarding?
Do some boarding.
Ground service, this is flight RT-48, parking 92. Clear to start passenger boarding.
Alright.
Any chance we could speed up the flight, Captain? Got an important thing in Granby waiting for me. Thanks, appreciate it.
Fire plane.
Houston clearance delivery Cessna November Tree 559 ready to copy IFR clearance to Kilo Golf November Bravo.
Cessna November Tree 559er is cleared to Kilo Golf November Bravo Airport via the Sierra Tango Yankee Charlie Kilo 8 departure Delta Oscar Lima Echo Yankee transition. Expect runway tree 1L, maintain FL tree 20.
Clear to Kilo Golf November Bravo via the Sierra Tango Yankee Charlie Kilo 8 departure Delta Oscar Lima Echo Yankee transition runway tree 1L, maintain FL tree 20. Departure frequency is 12 tree. 8 squawk 2046 Cessna November Tree 559er.
Cessna 559er readback is correct. Contact ground on 121. Niner when ready to taxi. Good day.
Alright, well, let's taxi.
Hello everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger Madam Clark. This passenger is on vacation with some relatives for 2 days. The service must be impeccable. Have a great flight.
Houston ground Cessna November Tree 559er ready to taxi IFR.
Cessna November Tree 559er taxi to and hold short of runway tree 1L via taxiway Alpha Cross runway 4 cross runway tree 5 Hotel Juliet. Contact tower on 118. 7 when ready.
Alright.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway tree 1L using taxiway Alpha Cross runway 4 cross runway tree 5 Hotel Juliet Cessna 559er. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're taking Madam Farley to Granby. Great. She's one of our best clients, leaving for vacation with relatives. Make sure the service lives up with our reputation. Have a great flight. We should slow down our taxi speed, Captain.
Well, give me time to slow down.
Hobby Tower Cessna, November tree, 559 are ready for IFR departure runway, tree 1L. Cessna November tree 559 er altimeter tree 002. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1L. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1L Cessna November tree 559er. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this flight to Granby. I'm First Officer Michael Cohn, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to Granby today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. I gently remind you to fasten your seatbelt, and that this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you. Cessna 559er, contact Houston departure on 12 tree. Good day. 12 tree. 8 for Cessna 559er. Houston departure Cessna
Captain,
November.
we're over
tree
safe speed limits. We should adjust
559er.
ASAP.
Passing 600 feet, climbing FL tree 20. Cessna November tree 559er Houston departure altimeter tree 02 radar contact continued to BBYSC.
If we lock on. Okay. We're going way up to 32,000 feet. Oh, I like the that's there. I didn't go over yet. I was right on the cusp. Come on now.
Cessna 559er, contact Houston Center on 120. 4, good day. 120 for Cessna 559er. Houston Center, Cessna, November, tree. 559er is passing 10,100 feet, climbing FL tree 20. Cessna, November, tree 559er, Houston Center, altimeter tree 0. 0 tree radar contact, continue to Spicker.
We're well over 10,000 feet. Fine to stick. Okay. This is a little bit. Don't want to stall. It's 30. 31. All right. And there we go.
To all passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight RTE-48. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 31,500 feet and an airspeed of 200 knots. It's 4:17 p.m. and are expecting to land in Granby approximately at 12:10 a.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Oh yeah, look at us go. We are zooming. Got the zoomies. Alright.
Cessna 559er contact FT Word Center on One Tree. Tree, good day. One Tree. Tree for Cessna
November Tree
559er.
559er FT Worth Center radar contact continue.
Now we just kick back and let this do its thing.
Cessna 559er contact center on 13525. Good day.
One Tree 525 for Cessna 559er.
Alright.
Center Cessna November Tree 559er FL Tree 20.
Cessna November Tree 559er center radar contact continue.
Not what I said to do. Eight thousand 8,107 feet. Wow. Did you tell me to climb?
Cessna 559er contact FT Worth Center on 126. 725. Good day.
126 725 Cessna 559er. FT Worth Center Cessna November Tree 559er FL Tree 20. Cessna November, tree 559er, FT Worth Center radar contact. Continue to XPRES.
Okay. I got you doing what I was doing.
Cessna 559er contact center on 132. Cessna 559er, please acknowledge.
I did.
Go to 132.
Hello,
85
Eagle.
Cessna
How are you doing?
559er.
Well, why did you not go?
FT Worth Center Cessna, November, tree 559er, FL tree 20.
Freezing. Yeah, it sucks.
Cessna November, tree 559er, FT Worth Center radar contact. Continue to be URBN.
I'm going to drop down 2,000 feet by the time I get over here in Colorado. I went for a nice ride today. It's a good day. Got the bike washed. Got it looking good. Just trying to keep my mind occupied as much as possible. Okay, tonight I'm going to cook me up some beans. I'm going to be yelling, so let me turn that down in my ears so I'm not yelling at you. I cooked me up some beans tonight and have something nice. I had cereal this morning. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to dip in here.
Cessna 559er contact, FT Worth Center. 127, 0 Cessna 559er. FT Worth Center Cessna, November, tree 559er, FL tree 20.
Radar contact. Continue to be URBN. Cessna 559er contact, FT Worth Center on 1 tree 25. Good day.
There we go, back to
tree 25 Cessna 559er. FT Worth Center Cessna, November, tree 559er, FL tree 20.
I bet.
Cessna November, tree 559er, FT Worth Center radar contact. Continue to FECA.
And now we're at 32,000 feet. And looking good. Oh, it disappeared from there. Alright, let's put that back up. Do that right there. And I have our map right there, so I can see exactly where I need to be. I gotta drop down 2,000 feet before I get to the location. Right now we're looking pretty good. And of course, I
Cessna
believe.
559er contact FT Worth Center on One Tree. 5. Good day. One Tree. 5 Cessna 559er. FT Worth Center Cessna, November Tree 559er FL Tree 20. Cessna November Tree 559er FT Worth Center radar contact. Continue to FETGA.
Now I took one of my onions that I've got going and got good onion sprouted, so it's putting off some good leaves to it, or shoots, whatever you want to call them. But I'm at the point where everything looking good. Now I'll put it in a planter. I got another one just still sitting in the windowsill, but it'll be alright. I even got some celery going as well. I'd like to know what those right there are.
Cessna 559. 128 for Cessna 559er. FT Worth Center Cessna, November Tree 559er FL Tree 20.
Excuse me.
Cessna November Tree 559er FT Worth Center radar contact. Continue to Jonah.
I might get me a drink after a while. That's what I do doing or not. Let's see.
Cessna 559er contact FT Worth Center on One Tree. 5. Good day.
One Tree.
You know what,
5 for Cessna 559er. FT Worth Center Cessna, November Tree 559er FL Tree 20.
We're making some progress here. Just a little bit more. Should be at 3,200 and not in between. Ooh, we dropped down there for a second. Alright, there we go.
Cessna 559er, contact FT Worth Center on 128. 4. Good day.
No problem.
128. For Cessna 559er. FT Worth Center Cessna, November,
Tree 559er, FT Worth Center radar
FL
contact
tree
continue
20.
to bubble.
We're almost half the tank. So we're gonna re up our fuel. Boom.
Cessna 559er, contact Albuquerque, center on 127. 85. Good day.
Alright, so we're going into New Mexico now.
127. 85 Cessna 559er. Albuquerque Center Cessna, November tree 559er, FL tree 20.
Cessna November tree 559er, Albuquerque Center radar contact. Continue to bubble.
Alright, so let's see how far we are from where we need to be. Oh, look at that. I want to drop down 10,000 feet right here before I get to Ziggy. By the time I get to Bark, I need to be close to 2,000 feet, so when I come in, I'm already at 2,000 feet and going for my landing. And I think we'll do one more of these, and I want to call it good for the day. Cruising pretty good. Actually, I think right now it's a good time to go ahead and request the 10,000.
Albuquerque Center Cessna 559er. Request FL 220.
Cessna 559er, descend and maintain FL 220.
Descend and maintain FL 220 Cessna 559er.
Cessna 559er, please expedite your descent FL 220.
Yep.
Cessna 559er, contact Kansas City Center on 126.
No problem.
905. Good day.
Going to 126. 905 Cessna 559er. Kansas City Center Cessna, November tree 559er is at FL 295, descending FL 220.
Cessna 559er, contact Kansas City Center on 134. 0. Good day.
Going to 134. 0 Cessna 559er. Kansas City Center Cessna, November tree 559er is passing FL 270, descending FL 220.
Oh, headset is dying now. Well, we might not get another one of these in. And we probably could. I don't see why not. There we go. Let's let the headset die and we'll call it good. We'll keep it going. We'll do one more and be done with it. We're almost at 22,000 feet. And descending nicely.
Altitude.
We're up on 22,000 feet now. And there we go, leveling off. Beautiful. So let's see if we can drop down to 2,000. Drop down 2,000. So we're equal at 20,000.
Kansas City Center Cessna 559er.
descent.
Request
And maintain
FL200. Descend and maintain FL200 Cessna 559er.
Cessna 559er, please expedite your descent FL200.
No problem, I'm going.
Altitude.
Yeah, let's come up on Ziggy. Let's try it. 20,000. We're gonna drop down to 15,000. We want to stay at 15,000. Until we get to the bark. Then we'll drop down some more. Alright, let's get to
Cessna
15.
559er.
12785 Cessna 559er. Albuquerque Center Cessna November Tree 559er FL200.
Cessna November Tree 559er Albuquerque Center radar. Contact. Continue to Zajay.
Albuquerque Center Cessna 559er. Request 15,000 feet.
Cessna 559er descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 15,000 foot Cessna 559er.
Cessna 559er, please expedite your descent 15,000 feet. Cessna 559er, contact Houston Center on One Tree. 4. Good day.
One Tree. For Cessna 559er. Houston Center Cessna November Tree
Cessna November Tree
559er is
Houston
passing
Center radar contact. Continue
FL190,
to
descending
AYY.
15,000 feet.
YA. Okay. Well, we're not far from it.
Altitude.
Okay, at Bark we're going to drop 5,000 feet, be right at 10,000, right on the mark. So we don't get in trouble for going too fast. Then we were sitting right where we want to be nice and comfy. We're looking pretty good so far. Oh, we just lost the headset. That's okay though. Alright, now it's just getting everything else set up and going. Can you believe there's still snow on the ground out here? Not in town, but heading towards Clayton, New Mexico. Oh my goodness. Snow in the ditches. And of course, apparently Eagle's getting snow up there where she's at. Don't want no more snow. Snow needs to stay away. Alright, let's go ahead and drop down 5,000 feet. Let's set 10,000.
Houston Center,
Most
Cessna
things say it's no.
559er. Request 10,000 feet.
Yep, they said no.
9er contact.
Going to
That's all right.
128. Tree 75, Cessna 559er. Denver Center, Cessna, November, Tree 559er, 15,000 feet.
Cessna November Tree 559er Denver Center altimeter tree 0. 0 tree radar contact, continue to Bravo Romeo Kilo.
Bravo Romeo Kilo. Alright. But because it's daytime, I don't think we need the lights on. Gotta turn those off. And we'll have to descend here pretty soon. So we're playing back down to normal speed. I'll speed it back up by 3. Paco. I don't see no Paco. Ah, yeah, way up there. Ooh. I don't know if y'all see that or not.
Niner contact Denver Center on 125. Niner 5. Good day.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Cessna 559er, please acknowledge.
I'm a little bit busy at the moment.
125. Niner 5 for Cessna 559er.
Hooks Airport information, Whiskey 2100 Zulu. Wind tree 29er at 9er. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,700 foot, few clouds at 4,700 foot, few clouds at 13,700 feet, temperature, 20. Dew point, 10. Altimeter 299er2, 15. Visual runway tree 5R and visual runway tree 5L in use. Landing and departing runway tree 5R and runway tree 5L. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey.
Denver Center Cessna, November, tree,
Cessna
tree,
November,
559er, 15,000
Denver
feet.
Center altimeter tree 0. 0 tree radar contact, continue to Paco.
Here we go. We're back on track. Looks like we're going to do some mountain landing over here. Where we should be and where we're going. How fun. Let's have a look-see here, see what we're looking at. It looks like a nice long approach. Oh, I see some snow, but I also see a massive issue. There's just no way I'm landing it like that. I'm going to have to come in from this angle here. Forget about that. 'Cause that's going to get me crashing. Alright, I'm coming in from over this angle here and land. Let's see here. Landmarks. If I follow the valley, if I go to Paco and follow the valley in, hit the lake there, and just come straight on in where the football field is and come down and land, I should be alright. There's no way I could follow the flight pattern. It's just too risky. Waiting for the second jump. There we go. When we get to Paco, we're gonna take our time, slow it down, back to regular speed.
Cessna 559er, you are 7 miles southeast. Climb and maintain FL Tree 20 expect. Renav Charlie approach via Yankee transition. Circle to land runway 27. Clear to Yankee. Climb and maintain FL Tree 20 expect. Renav Charlie approach via Yankee transition. Circle to land runway 27. Clear to Yankee Cessna 559er.
I'm not going up that high to come back down that low. You got me confused with somebody else. Or well above the mountain areas. I'm going to get close to the top of the mountain. So they got nothing to worry about there. He's going to end up telling me to expedite my climb, and I'm not doing it.
Cessna 559er, please expedite your climb.
Not going to happen.
20.
Still looking for Paco.
Cessna 559er, please expedite.
I'm not
your
expediting,
climb.
dude. You
FL
keep saying it all
20.
you want, like a broken record. I'm not going up to 32,000 feet to drop down to 2,000. That's a yo-yo move, and that's just too much. You're doing too much.
Cessna 559er, please expedite your climb. FL Tree 20.
I need a different flight controller because this dude does not know what he's doing. I ain't want to steadily ignore you, dude. You don't know what you're talking about.
Cessna 559er, please expedite your climb. FL Tree 20.
Snowcap mountains. Like some good old Rockies right there.
Cessna 559er, contact Denver Center on 119er. 85.
Yeah, no problem.
Good day. 119er. 85 Cessna 559er. Denver Center Cessna November Tree 559er is passing 15,000 feet, climbing FL Tree 20.
Cessna November Tree 559er, Denver Center, altimeter Tree 0.
02 radar contact, continue to Paco. Cessna 559er contact Denver Center on 128. 65. Good day.
128. 65 Cessna 559er. Denver Center Cessna, November tree 559er is passing 15,000 feet, climbing FL tree 20.
Cessna November tree 559er Denver Center altimeter tree 0. 05 radar contact, continue to Paco.
Going to Paco. Still looking for Paco.
Cessna 559er, please expedite your climb.
I'm not going to
FL
happen.
tree
You got one
20.
hand shit yellow. See which one fills up first.
Cessna 559er, you are 19 miles south of Kilo Golf, November Bravo.
Yep.
Cessna 559er. Traffic Cessna November tree 559er 8 miles south inbound. Renav Charlie approach circle to land runway 27.
Okay, here we go. I get a look at where I'm going to be going in at. Alright, so it's back behind to the left. Alright. Put down 3. We're now going to kill the autopilot.
Autopilot.
And drop some airspeed.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Alright, so I'm heading right for it. Cool. getting close. There we go. Get up a little higher. I can see exactly where I'm at. Still want to come down some more. Really get a visual here pretty quick. There's a lake that I want to fly over. We're going to put a football field. I think I see it. Flying up in the shot. Coming in for the landing. Will slow us down a lot more. Alright, well, I guess I crashed it. Oh well. There goes the reputation, there goes some money, it's alright. How bad is the plane? No markers on the plane, so we're good. Alright, well, I want to call it good. Y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all tomorrow on time this time. And y'all have a good evening, and I'm going to go cook me up some dinner. Don't have too much fun. That's the end. Alright, make sure you all smash that like button for me.